Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to House Talk on the Vine, where we use a little bit of banter strained through a big decanter. My name is Chris.
And my name is Cherie.
So, Cherie, this
Yes.
is the very first episode of this podcast here. Why are we doing this?
Well, because so many people are so overwhelmed by real estate and that subject that we just want to break it down and get some of those questions answered into bite sized pieces.
Ooh, I like that. You've been practicing on that line, haven't you?
Just a little.
Okay. Good. So I think one thing that the viewers or listeners are really wanting to know is why. Why are they going to put their trust into you?
That's a great question, Chris. Um, I have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge in this head that needs to be pulled out, which is part of the reason why we are having this discussion to begin with. But my story starts probably over 30 years ago when I was raised in the real estate appraising business. I learned how to do comps and everything else and full on appraisals at a very young age. That just transitioned into owning my own photography virtual tour company where I did demonstration homes like Going Green at the Beach and Suncadia. We did all the marketing for that for the virtual tours and photography and websites. And then it gradually morphed into me becoming a short sale negotiator and helping people during the downturn of the economy caused by the housing market. And so I dealt a lot with the distressed homes, the REOs, the short sales, that kind of stuff. Gradually, that experience led me to starting my own brokerage firm this year. And there it is in a nutshell.
Yeah, you summarized it pretty good. So we're gonna take all of that knowledge, all that experience, and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna package it in a way that's going to make people feel comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like for me, I find real estate rather uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because it's like I don't really know the business. I don't know all of the ins and outs and everything like that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a scary thing to kind of go into.
It is, and it can be very overwhelming, especially when you don't know where to start. And that's really what we want to do is break this down as to where to start. What's the things that we need to do in order to buy your first piece of property or to buy your first investment property or if you're getting ready to sell? What happens during the process? So that's what we're going to do is, break it up where some of these will be for the buyers, some will be for investors, some will be for sellers, and others will be for other realtors or ones that want to get into real estate but don't know where to start or the process.
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. And we're going to be a little bit on the casual side. We're going to have fun. Like
Exactly.
we have wine in front of us, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. That's why it's
Hence,
on the vine.
yeah, hence the name so far. Anyway, that may change. It could be something completely different next week.
Exactly. And right now we have a nice Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm enjoying it. So hey, it's loosened me up to be able to do this sort of little talk back that we're having right now. So
Exactly.
awesome. So do you have any things that you probably have on slate for us to in the future talk about?
Yep. So, some of the things that we're going to discuss over the next couple weeks are what do you need to do in order to get pre approved? What's the first step of purchasing a house? Because many people, their lives have been in chaos, but yet they see these record low interest rates and they just don't know where to start. So, the first part of that is going to be examining where their budget is and what kind if they've saved any money or what programs are available to them. So that's one thing. Another will be once we're under contract with a purchase and sale, what happens next? What is the escrow and title process? Why is that even necessary? And then, closing. what happens after you buy a house? What is involved in that? Because some people think, oh, I own my own house and we're all good. But then they realize, oh, there's some responsibility that comes with this. So we'll discuss that. And then another topic will be with the sellers, what they need to do in order to get the most out of their home sale and make it a very smooth transaction.
Gotcha. Yeah, you telling me all that just kind of is just swimming in my brain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a massive journey.
Well, it is, but like I said, we're going to break this down into bite-sized pieces, and we'll probably only take one subject at a time, and even that subject may be broken into 2 or 3 little pieces so that you can listen to it again, ask your questions, because we always have a place for you to be able to ask questions that you want addressed or you don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be happy to do that.
Very, very good. You sound professional.
I'm trying. I like to have a lot of fun when I'm doing this. I mean, this really is my passion.
Right.
I absolutely love it.
Well, and it's my passion to help out other ones, to help them in this sort of way.
Right.
So I'm going to be taking you along this journey, and you're going to take me along with this journey.
Fabulous.
Because I'll be the newbie.
Well,
and
that will be great because I need someone to help guide me with this to pull out the information.
Right. Excellent. So hopefully, with our experience and our little witty banter that we have, we'll make a very interesting and entertaining duo as we go along this internet journey of life.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for because I've heard it presented very dryly where I can't even keep my attention. So I'd like to avoid that putting the person to sleep.
Right.
I think that would be good.
Yeah, we don't want people just sleeping, while we're talking.
No.
I mean,
only if it's in the new bedroom, in bed, in the house that I help them purchase, right?
Hey, I mean, whatever floats, whatever, puts them, to sleep at night. Hey, if they just want to listen to our wonderful voices as they drift off to dreamland.
Yeah.
I mean, that's their own choice.
We have very soothing voices.
Well, one of us.
Well, we'll let the audience decide which one that is.
We're going to take an early poll. It's
there we go.
Which one do you like better?
There we go. Okay, yeah, probably him.
I hope to be the one that everyone likes. Hey, I could be wrongly, I could be mistaken.
Well, you could be. But, I know.
Sounds so definite. Yeah, you could.
Well, it's all that experience I have. Anywho.
Okay.
Back on to.
All right. So back on track. So we got our plan, what we're going to be talking about later on. So why don't we just kind of wrap this up? We'll keep it nice and short this time around.
Exactly, because it was more about introducing you and I and getting people used to what we're going to be discussing in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds good.
All right. So I invite you all back next time on House Talk on the Vine as we continue to venture into this old house of real estate. And hopefully we will brighten up the place as we go along. So I have been Chris.
And I have been Cherie.
See you all next time.